next, a UFC welterweight division matchup. So here is Robbie Lawler, still going strong nearly 20 years after his UFC debut back in 2002. Lawler's reinvented himself a little bit down in South Florida. He believes he is in the best shape of his life in advance of this one tonight.
And by going down to South Florida and finding a new team, you saw a change in Robbie Lawler, which led to a UFC title reign that had masterful performances. The win over Carlos Condit was crazy. The win over Rory McDonald. The fight, the ability to withstand punishment and continue to press forward and hold on to that title showed you that Robbie Lawler was a different guy and was ready to reach all the potential that his coaches said from day one.
And the beauty of Robbie Lawler, too, he is the consummate fan favorite. Without even having to open his mouth, he doesn't have to say anything.
He doesn't talk.
People love him for his fighting style, and we will see if he can make one more climb to welterweight gold and glory. All right, so here is your guy, Funky Ben Askren, one of the most accomplished collegiate wrestlers of all time when it comes to pinfalls. This is a guy whose skill set has translated very well to mixed martial arts, and a very interesting UFC debut for Ben Askren. He'd have it no other way.
Ben Askren won that fight against Robbie Lawler in the most Ben Askren type of way.
Yes.
With a bulldog choke. He got slammed on his head, didn't go out, got up and got a bulldog choke to finish. A two-time Hodge Trophy winner in wrestling, which is essentially the Heisman. He won that 2 years in a row on the Olympic team. I would wrestle Ben Askren myself when we were at the Olympic Games in Beijing, and you cannot understand the strength and the awkwardness of Ben Askren until you have felt it. He is truly a special athlete.
Our tale of the tape for this welterweight fight. Lawler is 2 years the elder. The rest of the numbers are effectively identical. Now for the introductions, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. When the action begins, our referee in charge of the Octagon, Herb Dean. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the MGM Grand Garden Arena in Las Vegas, it's time! 5 rounds in the UFC welterweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a kickboxer, holding a professional record of 29 wins, 16 losses, and 1 no contest. He stands 5 feet 11 inches tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Fighting out of Coconut Creek, Florida, USA, Ruthless, Robbie Lawler! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a mixed martial artist, holding a professional record of 19 wins, 2 losses, and 1 no contest. He stands 5 feet 11 inches tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Ben Funky Askren!
You've been given your instructions in the dressing room. Protect yourself at all times. Follow my instructions. We will have a clean fight. Touch gloves, let's make it official.
Ready. Ready to fight.
All right, let's get this one started here. Round 1 is underway. And we've got a striker who is a force to be reckoned with. Tonight, though, he draws a guy who can do a little bit of everything.
And that guy is usually the one that will have the advantage. But we know what a high-level striker is. And this guy is as high level as we've ever seen in the UFC. Big punch lands over the top. How's he gonna follow this one up? That right hand hurt him a little bit.
Back to the left hand now, unable to connect. A little single collar tie there. Oh, big damaging knees here to the body.
Let's get some offense. Let's get going.
Oh, nice right hand.
That's a big hook.
Oh,
Now goes in and secures the takedown.
right in the side control, yep.
Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. All right, working inside his opponent's guard here.
You cannot sit in these jiu-jitsu guys' guard. And you can't have one arm in, one arm out. Guys can start throwing up legs, chasing triangles.
Posturing up now.
And now the damage is about to start. Now he's attacking the triangle.
Triangle looks pretty tight, DC. I'm no Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt, but maybe not good here.
No, it looks like it's getting in deep. Watch triangle, watch triangle. Needs to push the arm to the side. Get his head against the mat. Now watch. Now he's okay. Now he can escape.
Oh, that is a high-level transition to half guard and now in a position to do a lot of damage.
Watch him sit back on the leg and land big ground and pound.
So just over 20 total strikes have now landed for Robbie Lawler. Punches blocked. Going orthodox now. Nice punch there by Robbie Lawler.
He loaded up there on that high kick.
Knee to the body. Oh, straight right. Huge shot finds the target there.
Great shot lands. Now he's got to go find that follow-up attempt. The kill shot is what they call it, to go and end the fight.
All right, he engages in the single collar tie. Just over 2 minutes, round one. Oh, Ben Askren with another takedown here. The Askren Wrestling Academy with multiple locations, and they could have a no better front man than one of the most decorated collegiate wrestlers of all time, Ben Askren. Good to finally see this man in the UFC. Takes the back, now going for the rear naked choke.
He is doing a really good job of relaxing, not panicking because he's getting choked.
Nicely done. All right, he continues to bully his opponent here, really manhandling him on the ground. A lot of top pressure being applied here. Crazy accuracy and efficiency with these ground and pound strikes here. And if you're the opponent, you got to intelligently defend or the referee's going to stop it.
You got to defend, but you can see him now starting to gain posture, and the intensity at which he's throwing these ground strikes is starting to improve. It's starting to elevate because he knows that he can get the finish.
All right, good movement by him here on the ground. He really is a master of these transitions.
He is a master of movement on the ground. You never know where he's going to be.
So we cross the 30-second mark in our opening round. Well, he's in a compromising spot here, DC. You got to figure out a way to get back to your feet. All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. Working out of the half guard here.
Oh, you got to watch him attacking submissions. He throws the legs up to try to get a triangle choke here.
Oh, and there's the horn at the end of the round. So the fighter was really caught in a submission there just as the horn sounded. Safe to say he was saved by the bell there. So back to the stools they go. 60 seconds to recover here. We're going to fight on, ladies and gentlemen. Another round coming up. All right, so there's the end of the round. Few things in MMA more devastating than a head kick, and nearly produced a knockout for him there.
We talked to him earlier in the week, and he talked about chances to take the kicks high. He got a chance. He took it. He landed that kick and almost got the fight finished. Let's see if he can go and do that again.
All right, just about ready to go with our second
Ready,
round.
fight.
Ben Askren
Ready.
versus Robbie Lawler. Lawler gets caught with that punch. His chin is something to blow in the fight.
I mean, it was perfect. It was absolutely perfect, John. Great placement on that uppercut.
All right, well, he's landed some good shots tonight, but there's no three-piece, there's no soda. More often than not, it's one and done.
He's not even getting a combination. I mean, if you're going to sit there at the drive-thru, order a combination, take the soda with your food, give him the right hand behind the jab, give him the hook behind the right hand, jab, right hand, hook. That's 2 pieces of chicken and a biscuit. Finish him off with the uppercut. That is your soda. I mean, come on, man. Let this guy have the whole thing.
All right, he engages in a single collar tie here. Oh, and the ankle pick to get him down. We'll see if he can capitalize.
Got the ankle pick. Let's see how he advances from this position.
So we call on the fight stats here unofficially. 49 total strikes unofficially have landed for Ruthless Robbie Lawler. And a pretty good clip as well. He is striking at a 60% accuracy rate against Ben Askren. Oh, nice job to slip off the center line there. His head movement has been a huge factor defensively in this fight.
You can never be a stationary target, so even if the feet aren't moving, you gotta be ready to slip that head takedown land.
Oh, he lands another takedown here, just doing a nice job not telegraphing his shot. Clean entries. The Olympian's gotta like what he sees.
I mean, over and over, he gets to the legs before his opponent reacts. By beating him on the entry, now it's up to the opponent to keep up. But this guy's playing chess. His opponent's playing checkers. He's playing chess. He can't keep up. Once he gets to his legs, he's got to beat him defensively before he gets his hands locked around his legs or his body.
Well, there are few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground.
High-level grappling can really be entertaining.
Under 3 minutes here to go in round 2. Trying to get that arm underneath the chin.
He's got his chin in, but now it's starting to slip under the neck.
Oh, we're getting a finish here. And he's out. A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control. All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. All right, side control now. Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. Close guard. Gets right back up.
I mean, what an ankle pick. If he would have drove into his opponent, maybe he would have secured the top position.
Able to check that kick as well. So a much different approach from him here in round 2. Took him a while to find the range, get in his striking rhythm. He has found it here, and as a result, has really picked up the pace in round 2. Just misses with the straight left
Take him
hand.
down, cut him. Take him down, cut him. Over and over, he's securing these takedowns.
A lot of top pressure being applied here. All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You gotta be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy.
Right now, it looks like he may be trying to set up an arm triangle choke. He needs to secure the left arm, push it across, and secure it with his head. Watch triangle, watch triangle.
And he's out. All right, so he postures up here and now figures to rain down some ground strikes.
Yeah, the ground and pound will be aplenty from this position.
Oh, he's got the ground and pound going now. Man, isn't it fun to watch this dude work on the mat?
He's unbelievable how fluid he is in his motions on the mat.
Lawler gets caught with that punch. He'd be wise to get those hands
Oh,
up.
he better start moving. He can't take too many of those uppercuts.
Oh! 15 seconds remain in the round. So both fighters here continuing to try to get a more dominant position. Right hand is there over the top. All right, he'll engage in a single collar tie, and that's the end of round number 2. All right, so there's the horn signifying the end of the round. A stunner there with the head strike midway through. Nearly got him out of there for good.
Almost got him out of there. He hurt him badly. He had his opponent hurt real bad. Now his opponent's walking back to his corner. Everybody looks confused. They don't know what they're supposed to do to try to change the way that this fight is going.
Listen, you can take this guy down, but you got to do it the right way.
You ready to fight? Ready. Good.
Well, you didn't see a lot of the body work from him in the earlier rounds, but he's certainly getting after it here. Big shot to the body connects there. We'll see if he can follow it up.
Look at that switch knee. Beautiful switch knee. Oh, man, look at that. Picture perfect. Got to the leg, got to his position, got another beautiful takedown.
Oh, nice job here staying busy off of his back. Nice offense from the bottom. Sound strike on the ground.
He's putting him in exactly the positions he needs to be in right now. He's able to relax here. And he understands, being a veteran of so many fights, that as long as he's on top, he's winning. He feels like he's winning here.
All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position. All right, he's got the full mount now. Is this one of the most dominant positions in MMA? Is that fair to say?
It's a very dominant position. It's one of the most ideal positions you can get to, especially if you are fighting someone that doesn't truly understand that they're not in as much danger as they are. Because it's dangerous, but there are a lot of outs. And if a person isn't very understanding of that, now the guy's got armbar. He's attacking it on him. Gotta be careful, armbar.
Continuing to try to manipulate the head here.
Now he falls back into the finishing position.
Let's take a look back at the replay as he gets it done by submission tonight, champ.
Just watch how slowly he approaches the submission, though. He never rushes. He takes his time, but it's his trickiness. It's his ability to trick people into going to the floor with him that puts them in danger and finishing fights.
So a seminal moment for this fighter here tonight as he gets the win by submission. Huge victory in his career, and it'll be very interesting to see how they match-make him moving forward.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean's called a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 57 seconds of round number 3. Declaring the winner by submission due to an armbar, Ben Funky Askren!
All right, so there he is, all smiles, and rightfully so after he gets the job done by submission tonight. You told me off the air before the fight that he was going to submit him, and that's exactly what happened, man.
I mean, you know, this guy has such a great submission game that you cannot lay in his guard. And his opponent is known to lay in the guard. He made him pay for it tonight, got the submission victory.